Hey, YouTube. It's Jaden. I can't smile as much as I want to because I got like a huge cut on my lip, and it's like killing me every time that I like smile. I don't know what cut it. I don't know why it's like cut, but it hurts really bad. Um, Point being though, reason why I'm making this video is grad school starts for me on Tuesday. It is Saturday, and grad school starts 3 days. Um, it's not necessarily a scary feeling, but it's a new feeling. Very similar to, you know, a 12th grader, me, Jaden as a graduating senior, going to, undergrad, right? Going to Cheney. I feel very similar, except I'm not like moving in. I'm not moving into Temple. Um, Also, I don't think I would ever want to. Um, when I went to visit, I guess the campus, quote unquote visit, like I've been on, um, I've been on Temple's campus, I guess, while I was at Cheney, and just like on several occasions. It's a little too big for me. I think now that now that I spent 4 years at, spent 4 years at Cheney, and there was only about like 400, maybe 500 students max. Um, I'm used to a small campus. I'm used to knowing um, everybody, knowing like a good amount of people. Um, and every time that I've been to Temple, I'm always seeing new faces, and I don't know if I like that. Um, I don't know that I like that at all. I know that now that I'm going to grad school, there's only gonna be like for what? I'm sorry that you had to hear that, but I know that now that I'm going to grad school, there's only gonna be about 20 of us. So I will see very similar faces in my classes, but it's the idea of like when I'm walking around campus, like there's so many people. I don't like that. Um, Even when I was at Cheney and we used to go to our like quote unquote sister college or sister university, Westchester, there was still like like a maybe like a couple thousand students. Um, and even that was too big for me. Like it was like 1,000, maybe 2,000 students. I don't remember. Um, but yeah, it was too big. So I don't know that I like a big campus. Um, but yeah, so um, I'm getting ready for for grad school. Um, I know that I have to read a bunch of books for my classes. I'm taking 3 classes. Um, it it would be optimal for me to take 18 credits, um, which would be 18 credits would be 6 classes. But I happen to be well, God willing, I'm well. This would mean that I'm kind of uh, hoping for luck, but I'm gonna pray on it. So um, I'm I'm praying that I get this job, um, and God willing that I get this job. I can't take too many classes, so I'm only taking 3 classes, which is 9 credits. And I'm really making this video because one of the classes that I'm taking, the syllabus just came out yesterday or the day before, and I looked at it, and it reminded me of like the stuff that you see on like Nat Geo. um, and now the reason that I don't want to say the reason that I said that. Hold on. Give me a second. Give me a second. So So yeah, the one of the classes that I'm taking, it reminds me of National Geographic. Um, Not because of the demographic, but it's because of what I'm gonna be doing. It just so happens that it's a bunch like it's gonna deal with a demographic of black people. So the the class is called I don't know if I'm gonna be pronouncing it correctly, but it's called ethnographic methods. Um, and you know, as it said, it is it's methods of doing ethnography, right? And ethnography is like when people are like, for example, when you have uh, like you have journalists that are like observing a culture and they're like writing down what that culture does. They're like, um, they're like doing the dances that the culture does or whatever. And I say that because that's like the stuff that I've seen like as like when I was like real young on like National Geographic. You would see like these white journalists like go to like African tribes and they'll like do the dances that like the African tribes would do and stuff like that. And when I was reading the syllabi or whatever, I was like, this sounds really familiar. I'm very sure that I'm not going to Africa. I'm very sure that um, they're not having me do anything of that caliber. But I do what it wants me to do is it's very the principle is the same. So I have to find a culture that I'm not in. I have to figure out a black culture that I'm not in, and I kind of have to like be in that group, I guess, for like a set amount of time, and like it's kind of like do a day in the life of like how they I don't know like live. Like it sounds weird, but like I think it's kind of cool, um, because I'm like a black American. I'm not like Caribbean. I'm not like unfortunately I'm not like African. I'm African American, right? So I haven't gone to the motherland yet, right? I haven't been to Jamaica. I haven't been to Haiti, right? So I'm not too sure how this class is gonna work out, but again, from what it seems like, is that I'm gonna have to find like Haitian people, like find I don't know Liberians and like write about how they like what they do on a daily basis or something like that. Um, I don't know. I'm saying this as someone who read the syllabus like one time, like late at night, and is a very ignorant uh, black American. So again, I could be very wrong, but it sounds interesting because again, obviously you're supposed to learn, right? So um, I know that that's one of the classes that I gotta take, and then the other classes that I gotta take, they're strictly just like they're strictly like researching. Um, so it has nothing to do with like you're going out of your way to do anything. Like you're just gonna stay in class, um, and then do whatever the professor tells you to do. So grad school is gonna be pretty boring. I'm gonna think. Um, I remember when I was, in when I was still on Cheney or still on Cheney's campus, whatever. Freshman year, I used to, and this was back when I like still cared about like math and stuff. I was math and physics, and I used to watch this physics YouTuber, and he was currently going for his PhD, and he was saying how like when he's going for his PhD he would like never uh, upload a video because obviously grad school is much harder than like undergrad, and to this day I have not seen him upload a video. So this might be the last video I upload until I am Dr. Reddick, God willing. So, I don't know. I'm gonna have to document some Jamaicans and some Dominicans, I guess. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. This should be kind of fun, I think. I don't know. I don't know how this is gonna work. Cause like, do they have like people for me to document? Like, I don't. How is this gonna work? Like, do I have to find people myself? Cause that's gonna be kind of awkward. Like, do I gotta be like, hey, I gotta do this. I gotta kind of stalk y'all for a little bit because this is for a class. Like, I don't know how this is gonna work. This is gonna be kind of weird. Um, yeah, I don't know how this is gonna work. This is gonna be interesting though. I'll say that. I also realized as I was as I got accepted into the program that um this Africology program is very concentrated on Africa, the continent, and African people, like the ancestry of it all. And I realized as I was kind of getting more and more passionate about what I wanted to do in this program, I kind of realized that I wanted to study like Africology, or African studies, Africana studies, but also like concentrate in the poli sci of it all because of the kind of the classist struggles that we have with America and like the imperialist aspect of it all. But I realized that Temple does not really focus on that. I know that they have some classes in that. Not gonna complain though. Not complaining at all. So what I do know is that this should be a fun 3 years. So again, this might be like my last video. Again, I have not seen that guy upload a video since he went to whatever university he went to get his doctorate. So we'll see. All right, peace.